Well, hi everybody and welcome. I'm Lynn Beach, and as you can see, Carrie, can you wave, Carrie? My beautiful niece Carrie, who's also a breath worker, is with us today, and Carrie's there to make sure that all the technical elements work really well. And I'm sure many of you already know Carrie too. So let's just close our eyes for a second and just tune in. Tune into the breath. Tune into your feelings, to your body, and just notice how you're feeling, bringing ourselves into the present moment with the breath. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes again. Well, the purpose of us being together today is for me to share a little bit about the chakra journey, the survival to love that's coming up very soon. I think it's next week. And we'll also be experiencing some breath work today. If you have headphones, it would be great if you could, at some point, get those so you can hear the music. And we'll do just maybe 20 minutes or so of breath work. Survival to love. One of the reasons that came to me was we are very often in survival mode, in that place where we're either in fight, flight, or freeze. And right now, for many of us, Carrie and I were talking about this morning, we're out of our comfort zone. And when we're out of our comfort zone is when we start to go into survival mode. And that's not only running away from things or in flight or being combative or freezing. It's not just that, it's different ways that we learn coping skills. Our coping skills can be um, through drugs, it can be through eating, it can be, I found myself doing that. I don't know if anybody did when we've been closed in the house every so often, just checking to see what's in the refrigerator, and managed to realize what I was doing and stopped that snacking. So there are many different things that we can do to be in that survival mode. And what we want to do is move into a love mode. And what is the love mode? The love mode's creative, it's inspirational, it's connecting, it's everything that survival mode is not. Survival mode is, it keeps us closed in and it doesn't allow us to be channels for that beautiful light that's actually coming into the planet right now. That beautiful consciousness that we all, I'm sure that everybody here wants to access more of that. And so as we open our energy centers, our chakras. This light has a place to expand. And it's not that the chakras are closed, it's really more that we want harmony and balance in each of the chakras. Because when each of the chakras are in survival mode, in that mode of closing off, there's not harmony and there's not balance. So in the 7 weeks, we will be exploring what does that look like? What does it look like in each of the centers to be in balance? And what does it look like to be out of balance? And how can we remedy that? For those of you that aren't familiar with the chakras, and I have a sense that many of you already are, but for those of you that are not, the chakras are like discs. They're discs of energy, subtle energy. And the real meaning of chakra is wheel. So they're like wheels. And what happens with the chakra is we receive energy, we assimilate it, and then we let it go. So we receive, we assimilate, and we release it. So the purpose is to get in touch with the more subtle energies and and live from that place. So as I said, the more open that we are, the more the chakras will be performing their highest duty. Each of the chakras has a duty. What I'd like to do is, well, before we do that, let's talk about a little bit about what's going to happen over the next few weeks. We'll be using sacred sound, and that will be frequencies and mantras. And in fact, one or two of the tracks today is at Hertz 432, which is known as the miracle frequency, which I love. And the miracle frequency is opening love within us. And it's also allowing us to be calm. It's not that it's not subliminal. It's just that we listen to frequencies and we listen to sound all the time. So the purpose of this is so that we can let the sounds in that will really be beneficial to us and really take those in as we go through the weeks. We'll also be breathing. We'll be doing the breath work, because on the breath we have the prana. And the prana is that subtle life force that connects us with spirit. We don't have to breathe heavily to connect with the prana. The prana is always there, or we wouldn't even be walking around. And so we'll find ways to tune into the prana to help it to work with us, to work for us, so that we're not fighting it. So let's just close our eyes again for a moment. And we'll take a little journey through the chakras. First of all, just imagine that there is a white light that's coming through the crown of your head and going all the way down to the base of the spine. We actually have this within us. It's called the sushumna. It's the subtle body, the center. It's like a cord, but a very strong cord that runs through us. All the way down to the base of the spine. And in the base of our spine is the root chakra. And just get a sense of the root, the energy at the root. And take your breath down there. Just breathe with it. The birthright of the root chakra is the right to be here. Right to be here. Just being on this planet gives us birthrights. And imagine the color red just encapsulating, permeating the root. Each of the chakras has sound, color, element. Right now we'll focus on the color. And if you can't imagine color, think of a bright red strawberry. Think of something red and you'll get the color. Just let it unfold. And feel that red light, that red energy, bringing to awareness anything you need to know. About this chakra. And moving up to the second chakra, the sacral chakra, which is below the belly button in that general area. The birthright for this chakra is the right to feel. The right to feel our feelings, the right to feel. And then imagine this orange light permeating this area and bringing to you any awareness that you need to know. About feeling or about this chakra. And take a breath into that area. Remember to breathe. And then moving up to the solar plexus, the third chakra. The birthright for this chakra is the right to act with confidence. And imagine a yellow, beautiful yellow light permeating this area, or this whole solar plexus area. So many organs connected to this area. And let that light reveal to you in that chakra anything that you need to know about acting with confidence. about personal power. And moving up to the heart chakra, the center of the chest. Our birthright for this chakra is the right to love and be loved. And just imagine a beautiful green light. And as you see these lights, notice the shades of them. Are they bright? Are they dull? Just notice without judgment. And let that green light permeate the heart area, the heart chakra area. And just see if there's anything that it needs to tell you, any message, anything that you need to know about this area. And moving up to the throat area, the throat chakra. Our birthright is the right to communicate, to speak our truth. And relax your throat. And imagine a beautiful blue light permeating the throat area. Is there anything that you need to know here in the throat and the expression of this chakra? And then moving up to the third eye, the spot in between the eyebrows, the Ajna chakra, the third eye. Birthright to see. And it's really seeing beyond what we see every day. It's seeing beyond that. Intuition. And imagine an indigo light permeating this area all across the eyes and in this chakra. And what do you need to know? Is there anything that you need to know about this chakra? And then moving to the crown of the head. Spot just behind the center of the head on the top. The crown chakra. This is our right to know the truth, our birthright. One of our purposes for being here. And just imagine this beautiful light, this white light, permeating that whole area, the crown of the head. And then just let that light drape down your whole body. Just engulf your whole body, that white light. And then take a breath. And as you're ready, you can open your eyes. The next 7 weeks, as we go in depth with each chakra and find the balance and find out what might be blocking that. We'll be exploring all the different aspects of each of the chakras. And as I said, we'll be having a breath session each time. Moving from survival to love as we go through the weeks. So if you would like to now, we're going to do a little bit of breathing. Oh, and I do want to add that the 7 weeks, it's very experiential. It's not just a lot of information, because we can all get those from books. And it's really important that we actually experience something when we're going through it. So I just want to let you know that it will be experiential. So we'll do some breath work now, and maybe about 20 minutes. And somebody had asked me about the music. I can let you know what that is. It's an album. I'll write it in the chat box for you. I'll do that, and you can see what that is. So if you can either lie down or you can sit up, whatever's comfortable for you. Make sure you have your headphones on. And as you breathe, just notice what area of your body you're drawn to. Which chakra area are you drawn to? The chakras also correlate with the physical body, mental and emotional body. So many different things can occur as you focus on them. You just start to tune into your breathing.